What's up, fans? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to since we're celebrating 70 years of Godzilla, we'll be quickly covering, and this is going to be a spoiler-heavy review of Godzilla 1998, aka Zilla, aka Gino, coming up right now, and I hope you guys enjoy the show. Alright guys, quiet on set. Scene 1, take 1. Action. Boom! Now, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and make sure you share with your friends, and also hit that bell for notifications because, well, it helps the channel a lot. And if you're new here, welcome, sit down, relax, and enjoy the show. And I would kindly do appreciate if you guys do hit that subscribe button because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so let's make that happen. For the rest of this video, I'm gonna call it Godzilla because that's how it's called and all that stuff. And yeah, over time, a couple of Godzilla fans have warmed up to this film, so yeah. Godzilla 1998 has this scientist, well, basically, after the French Polynesian islands, there's a nuclear test bomb in the 50s, and well, a bunch of iguanas, I believe, die, and well, one of them mutated an egg, and it was a couple years later, this iguana pretty much mutates into, well, Godzilla. And well, Godzilla's on his way from the Pacific to New York City, and so Patrick Tatopoulos, that's actually the special effects guy. Nick Tatopoulos, played by Matthew Broderick. Well, he's trying to study Godzilla while the military is trying to destroy him, along with a nice French agent played by Jean Reno. His name is Philippe. While also a bunch of stupid ass conflict with his ex-girlfriend and all that stuff, and Hank Azaria and Harry Shearer and Nancy Cartwright, like basically Simpsons, cast is in this movie. So yeah, so they're just trying to find a way to stop Godzilla. Well, also they later figure out that Godzilla's laying a nest there. All right, now this is gonna just brass tacks all that stuff. So this is actually technically, when it comes to Godzilla films with the name Godzilla, this is the first Godzilla film that I've seen in full. So I remember when I saw the commercial, basically the first media I was exposed to Godzilla, how I was properly introduced to Godzilla was Godzilla 2000, because there was that TV commercial and I wanted to see that. I wanted to see that movie, and well, we went, I think it was a Walmart. Yeah, it was like a Walmart or a Kmart. They had this rack of VHS, and well, that was back then when the VHS tapes were a big deal. And there was a VHS copy of a bunch of them actually of Godzilla, and I thought it was this Godzilla. Unfortunately, it was, well, not the one, because this whole time I was waiting for him to breathe his atomic breath as a kid. He never does. Well, he kind of does a screech, but it causes a breath gas thing, but it don't really count. But I remember as a kid, I really enjoyed this movie, and yeah, and ever since then, I have some sort of nostalgia to this film. But then again, I reached a phase where I was hating on it because, well, every Godzilla fan was hating on it. And then again, understandably so, especially when the movie came out, I get it. I really freaking get it. I even have friends who are way older than me who saw this as kids or teenagers back in the theater, and they were really disappointed back in 1998. So yeah, no, I freaking get it. Even if you hate this movie, still to this very day, I get it. But for me, I remember hating, I went through a phase of hating, but now that time has passed, and you know what, taking a step back, I enjoyed this movie as a monster movie, but as a Godzilla film, yeah, I have to agree with the masses, is that this movie is very disrespectful to Godzilla. One, of course, Godzilla gets easily killed by the military. It's not that he can get killed by the military, it's just that he just gets too easily killed. He gets caught by the, sorry if I'm playing with my hair too much, guys. He gets caught in the Brooklyn Bridge, and they shoot him down with jet planes, and I'm like, I don't know, man. And of course, Godzilla runs away from the military and all that stuff, and he's, instead of being a brute and fighting them. And of course, his design is drastically different from when the Japanese one. And also, I believe they changed his nationality to Japanese to French here, because the bombing is in the French Polynesian Islands, or he could be Samoan. But yeah, it's in spirit and heart, it's disrespectful, honestly. And you know what? I heard even Japan, not just Toho, but even Japan were like upset about this film, and understandably so. Even for hardcore Godzilla fans like myself, yeah, I can see the people, the ones who hate it. And for me, yeah, it's, I like the movie okay, but Jesus fucking shit, man. This is it is not a proper Godzilla film, in my opinion. Even Roland Emmerich admitted it. He wasn't even a fan of this film. Dean Devlin, because he did it because of Dean Devlin, because he's a fan, but even then, I think Roland Emmerich had more of a say to do all this stuff. So, and oh man, I gotta say, this is gotta be, aside from Godzilla films, even for films in general, this has got to be one of the worst human casts out there. Well, I like Nick Totopoulos. I like Matthew Broderick's character, and anything scientist, Matthew Broderick is great. Nick Totopoulos is great. Even Animal, played by Hank Azaria, he's fun. Even Jean Reno, Philippe Laroche, I think that's his name, full name. Philippe, he's great. Anything with these fun characters, and also, you know, and also Harry Shearer, the news reporter, he's goofy as hell, even though he's a, you know, he can catch cases and all that stuff. But yeah, they're fun characters. But then again, Jesus, I think the movie focuses too much on them. And also the military, you know, I think the actor, he's a fellow Chicagoan, Kevin Dunn, is in this movie. And he's always playing the same role. Every time I see him, he's always playing the scream role, like, I'm gonna scream and, you know, fire on the thing. And I love him, but Jesus Christ. Yeah. And O'Neill, he's a goofy character, but I'm like, why does a goofy character like him be having a higher rank and all that stuff? And I'm like, I'm just reading into it, but yeah, but then again, they focus on too much, and also they just these characters get way too dumb later on during the movie, especially during the nest scenes, when they're just doing some kind of dumb decisions and all that stuff, but whatever. But the worst, oh my god, the worst character in this movie is gotta be Maria Patilla's character, Nick's ex-girlfriend, Audrey. I hate her. She is annoying. Well, even Maria Patilla doesn't give a good performance, but then again, I can't really blame the actress because of the script and the direction she was given, but Jesus shit, man, I hate her character, man. She's gaslighting as hell, even though she was I'm gonna go on a different tangent here, but she is the reason why they broke up and all that stuff. And just by the way they reunite, Nick and her reunite, the way she talks to him, I'm like, I feel like she's the problem in this relationship. And also she screws over Nick and all that stuff, even though then again, he's kind of dumb for putting fully trust in her and all stuff and leaving her top secret evidence, for people to see. But still, Audrey, she's a terrible, terrible character. She's just bad. She's a bad person in this, and she's so selfish and all that stuff. And and when she gets redeemed, I just feel like it's not really earned. It's just like, man, I just wish, Godzilla squashed her ass. And I feel like this movie drags on a bit too much. This movie's almost 2.5 hours long, so Jesus Christ. It's like you think the movie's over, but then again, we got the nest, and then Godzilla survives the submarine scene, all that stuff, but yeah. You know what? I'm gonna get onto my positives. Here's the thing. As a Godzilla movie, this doesn't work, but as a monster movie, it really does work. I gotta say, Zilla, I'll just call him Zilla right here. His character design, aside from as an original design, it looks sleek, and this kaiju, this monster is very clever on maneuvering the military, even though that is very stupid how he's able to burrow on New York City, and this whole time no one even took a glance at, there's a fruit fly here. A glance at Madison Square Garden. But again, I'm just nitpicking all that stuff. And but the character, I kind of like the character. He's really cool. Of course, he has Godzilla's roar, and it's really cool. And also, it reproduces asexually, so it'll lay eggs. But then again, Jesus Christ, that's the end of the world. But I kind of, the Godzilla creature in the movie, I like the character. It's really cool. The score is pretty nice. The action scenes, I gotta say, they're really nice, even though that the military causes more damage than Godzilla does. But yeah, but the set pieces, the action is really good. Even though the CGI looks dated and all that stuff, I gotta say, it looks pretty good in some shots here and there. But it does vary, But yeah, but I also appreciate this movie does kind of keep it simple. It's a monster rampaging through a city that we all know and love. And they're just trying to find a way to stop. And also, I just also like that Godzilla's character here. It's more of an animal trying to survive. And especially when Nick is trying to, explain to everybody doing these decisions and killing him. At least Nick is trying to understand him. And also that, I gotta say, it's pretty sad when they do kill Godzilla. And yeah, and also leaves to that singer where his son, his surviving child breaks open that egg. And they were gonna, yeah, so I remember like in my Heisei review, they were gonna do like a trilogy, like a series. And it was supposed to be like a trilogy, but it got canceled because of the poor reception. But at least it got a damn cool animated series, I gotta say. But yeah, despite my issues with the movie, I think it's overall okay. As a monster film, as a Godzilla film, yeah, it's bad. But as a film, as a film itself, and also it is a Godzilla movie. It has a name, so I have to count it here. As an overall film, it's okay. I actually have a soft spot for it because I do have fond memories watching this movie, from time to time. And even though that I cringe at a lot of the scenes, mostly just Audrey scenes and some dumb interactions with her, with the other characters. But also the characters look stupider around her and all that stuff. I love Maria Patello. I just don't like her character here. She's just, oh my God. This character just single-handedly creates this ensemble of just worst, in my opinion, one of the worst human characters in a Godzilla movie, if not a movie in general. But yeah, but despite my issues though, I like the effects, I like the action, the score is really nice, and some of the characters are pretty fun. This is actually a pretty fun popcorn film, which is really nice. It doesn't try to be way too deep, but you know, it's a Godzilla film. Like, here's the thing, I'm not expecting anything hugely deep when it comes to an American adaptation of this film, but as a Godzilla film, it just doesn't work. Just for the character and just, you know, some of the rules here. But overall, I still enjoy this film, and not just for nostalgia, but I do see value in this. So I quite enjoy this. So with that, I'll give Godzilla 1998 a solid 3 out of 5. So that is my review for Godzilla 1998. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you guys so much for watching my video. So let me know down in the comment section down below. Have you guys seen Godzilla 1998? What you guys think of it? I would love to know. Please let me know down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your opinions on it. So this is Javi from JAVIWOOD Productions signing off, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show.